can break us, no one can make us give our rights away. Neighbor to neighbor.
Hopefully y'all guessed it. The musical was Newsies. It's Musicland Mag. Y'all, I had never seen Newsies before I watched it this month. And the reason I wanted to watch it is because I had heard about it. I knew absolutely nothing about it. I was just like, it's about paper. That was all I knew. And watching it, I have to say, I actually enjoyed it. Watched the OG movie Newsies, the musical, and then I watched the Broadway version from 2017 that was available on Disney Plus. I had like a Newsies marathon essentially because I wanted to see how the two were different. Because like when you have a movie version, it's one thing, and then the actual play is different. And it was the case for both. Like I honestly think I like both of them, but there were like parts of each which I thought were better. So let me start. The two things I absolutely love about this musical are two of the songs. One is King of New York, and that's actually how y'all got the Clue video for the last one, because this post was going around social media. I'm kind of like on the theater talk. And so this is like a big thing on that. And I was like, that guy killed it. I can't even do my Clue justice because I honestly think everyone should get to experience watching that guy kill it. So I didn't even want to try to do a Clue. So I was like, y'all are just getting this clip for this one. And so King of New York is one song I like. And then Seize the Day. Y'all, I have been listening to Seize the Day on repeat since I have watch Newsies. Like, it's so catchy. I had heard of King of New York. I did not know that it was from this play. I never heard of Seize the Day, and I'm obsessed with it. Like, it's so good. The compare between the two. In the movie version, I will say I absolutely hated how they portrayed women in that movie, because if you don't know anything about Newsies, it's essentially about, like, it's very relatable. It's essentially about how a rich guy gets greedy and is trying to find a way to save money that doesn't affect him. So he basically raises the cost of paper, like newspapers, for these people called the Newsies, and they basically sell the papers. Like, they have to pay money to get these papers to sell them. And so he basically raises their money when they're already not making much money. And so they strike. They're like, we're not standing for that. And so basically they strike, and they get all these other kids involved to strike as well. And first off, I think it's so relatable because, some rich people are greedy, and that's kind of like what we're seeing now. So it's extra relevant. And the thing I did not like about the movie, one, in the movie, like, it's mainly kid actors, and I absolutely, like, it hurt my heart because you have these adults like just attacking the kids and just the treatment of them, because I honestly try my hardest to be nice to people, because it doesn't take much. You don't know what other people are going through. So I try to be nice. I'm not always nice, but I try my hardest. And in that movie, just seeing like the kids get attacked, just getting treated horrible, just the fact that they had to struggle to find food, somewhere to sleep, they were living on the streets, like, it hurt my heart. It really did. This musical, one thing I'm learning too is I kind of have a thing for like historical musicals. And so this is kind of one because it's based off of the 1899 Newsies strike that happened in New York in real life. And I just kind of like the history part of it. So that was cool. The second thing I did not like about the movie version that the Broadway musical made up for, is the treatment of women, because Newsies doesn't have a lot of girl characters. Essentially, in the movie version, like, it was mainly kids. They had like about two girl characters and like background girls, but they made women look so weak and just like helpless, and I'm not here for that. And so the Broadway musical definitely changed things because they got rid of some characters in the OG movie, and they made the woman like powerful and like she was a boss. And I'm so glad they did that, because that was something that I think the OG movie fell short on. And so the musical made up for that. And the musical also had like new songs that weren't in the OG movie too. So it's like different, like basically the musical went a different way to end up ending the same. And so, like, I kind of like the comparing and contrasting, but I don't want to give it away if you haven't seen it, because I thought it was cool watching both of them. And I have some songs on my list that I'm like, oh my goodness, I really gotta listen to now. This is so cool. But yeah, Newsies, that was a good first one, and I definitely went into a deep dive of it, and I just really seized the day. If you've not listened to it, it is a great song. I won't be playing it on repeat for a minute because it's so catchy, and I really like it. Santa Fe is also another song that's kind of, like, it's not my favorite, but it is a catchy song when you hear it. So yeah, Newsies is definitely cool. I also like how they kind of threw in Teddy Roosevelt in the Newsies thing, because he was governor of New York around this time, even though in real life history, or in actual history, he did not help out with the Newsies strike at all. In the play, he has a big part in helping it in and getting children the treatment that they need. And I also think that's one reason why The musical was cool because they only really, in the Broadway musical version, they only had like one actual kid. The rest were like adults acting younger. And so that to me, I felt like was kind of better just because it's so hard to watch kids get mistreated. And the movie, it was like from the 90s. So it was just like a hard watch at some point. So I'm like, oh my goodness, like I know it's like choreographed, I know it's like fake, but y'all are hurting my heart just attacking these kids. And yeah, so I actually really enjoyed it. I think it's a good story. I just kind of like when history kind of gets turned into songs because then you get some catchy songs. But yeah, so that was my first musical for the month for Musical May. But yeah, so stay tuned for my next musical we're going to be talking about, and I'll see y'all soon. This has been another episode of Real Talk with Noelle.